Okay, day 34. I am out in rural Maine. Pretty scenic. Some small little rolling hills. Nothing too challenging, which is good because challenging is the last thing I need today. A little worn down from yesterday, but we're gonna be fine. Let's see. Come through a couple of small towns. Actually, they aren't that small. Naples and what was that first one? I forget. But some pretty little lakes. First thing I saw this morning was I got headed to the southeast, and there was another one of those mountains. I thought, oh, I don't need that first thing this morning. But we didn't climb it. We went around it, underneath it. So it's been a really easy ride this morning. Been eating as much as I can. It was a late one last night, and then as much breakfast as I could this morning. I was really hungry, and I'm already into the chocolate here, 2 hours in. So I'll have to stop for a decent-sized lunch today. And if everything holds together and weather cooperates, we're going to Warren, which is about 109 mile total today. Now, one thing about today is you're taking a lot of these back roads. Right now I'm on Highway 11, but at the intersection of Poland Spring and Quaker Ridge. And I've got Quaker Road, Shaker Road, Quaker Meeting House Road, all kinds of different things on the agenda today. So hopefully I won't miss any turns, and I guess my first one up here is Highway 85 for a few miles, and then Egypt Road, Egypt. So don't forget Egypt, that's where you turn. Anyway, time to roll. Okay, 3.5 hours in here on day 34. We are at the post office at Pownell, Maine. And the reason we're at this post office, because I'm cruising up this nicely new paved road here. It's just made a turn to head north, and my list of directions says to turn east on Fickett Street. I get to this intersection with a nicely paved road heading off to the east, except there is not anything indicating a street name here. Now this particular road heading west, that looks all gravelly. But heading to the east, it actually looks alright. I guess the thing to do is to ride up to the first couple of mailboxes and see if they've got a street name on it. The post office, of course, is shut down for lunch, so that's going to be till 1 o'clock. Can't wait that long. Guess I could flag down a motorist. But overall, it is one beautiful day for a ride. Blue sky, little breeze that's looks like out of the northwest, so a little bit of a tailwind. Flag's not exactly fluttering around too much, but we'll take it. Anyway, I think it is time to try to get back on course and head east. Well, after a little fooling around back there, happy to say that we are on course on good old Fickett Road, which is going to become Rabbit Road, Runaround Road, Quaker Meeting House Road. It looks like I just kind of follow this general direction into the next town, which I'll stop and have lunch in. Came across this really pretty little, I don't know if it's a pond or a little reservoir, what's going on here, but we got some pines growing right out of the rock. A nice little swimming hole down here. Yeah. So the ride's been pretty good. Nice blue sky day. Maine's got some steep little hills. It does. The first shot of some wildlife in a while. Gopher. Freeze, gopher. But yeah, it's there are a couple of steep ones. I'm gonna go back and look at a mapping program. Depot Road, coming out of whatever that last town was, but Depot Road had a beautiful, I'm gonna guess 12 or 15% drop for 1/8 of a mile, right down to a bridge and a railroad crossing, and then right back up the other side. And I'll tell you what, that was steep. And the railroad crossing was not smooth at all, and I really took a pretty good hit on the back wheel. But everything seems fine, so we continue to roll on. We're now at almost 4 hours in. That is mile 57 on kind of a slow day. And yeah, lunchtime should be coming up pretty quick here. Pretty quick. I'd say 5 or 6 miles ought to do it. I did stop and buy a map. Navigating got a little tough out here. I bought it before getting into Gray. Gray was the last town. And I'm glad I had it, because hooking up with 115 was a little tricky. But got a little extra scenery, a couple extra miles for the day. So I got on US 1 back in Bath, Maine, and started heading up the nicely paved wide shoulder. Did about 4 miles and hit traffic backup, which you can see from here. So I've been passing a line of cars for the last 3.5 or 4 miles. And since that is exhausting, I've stopped for some nourishment and try to cool off a little bit. It's 90 and humid, so it's taking it out of me. Pretty warm. You might notice that I'm still, all these days, sporting long sleeves, and I think that's been the best thing for me. I tried a couple of different times to go without the sleeves. When the sun out just bakes me like a beached whale or something, I don't know. But the sleeves don't keep you that much warmer. Oh, I got some shade now. Anyway, I'm gonna drink about 20 more ounces of fluid and get back on that road. And after the bridge here in Wiscasset, it's supposed to open back up again traffic-wise. And I've got 26 miles up to Warren, which is my stopping point. So that should go along pretty quick. I have not yet seen the ocean, but I'm on US 1, which is, you know, the Atlantic Coast Highway. Right now I'm looking into a little bitty forest between us and what would be sea level down there somewhere. Anyway, been a good ride. The first part was very scenic. We went through small town Maine and little back roads, no traffic. And then we got to the coastline and it's pretty busy here. But for me, for the rest of the day, Highway 1 is just A to B. 26 more miles of it. Seems pretty safe, big shoulder. Kind of loud, but we'll deal with that for today. And the goal now is just to get in safely to Warren, get rested up good, because tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is a very big day. So, hydrate, get back on the road.